Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Zephaniah, Yahweh Yasha'Allah, a.k.a. Yahmordecai, wise warrior for the Most High, Mighty One God of Israel, coming from Sith Lord Tiger School of Truth with episode 4 to original natural order basic cycle of time. Killing Esau's satanic clock system, day and night, 2 different cycles. So what we know this thus far? We know the day and the night is 2 different cycles. I proved it through the scriptures and logic, and you know, basically went through the scriptures. Basically went through the scriptures. Right there. So now, I'm gonna charge my phone. So now this episode 4. Now I got more firepower. I got videos, I got letters, videos, and scriptures. Episode 4, this is the finale right here. I got a diagram. I got one diagram right here showing the motion of the sun right there. What I observed with my own eyes, the motion of it. And then I got another diagram right here. The color phases right here. The color phases. So it's on and popping. I am not playing. I'm coming with way more firepower for this episode 4. First, I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, the God that created the heavens and the earth, the God that you should fear, the God that created this marvelous heavens and earth for us. Thank Him for the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, the faith, grace, and mercy. The rebuke too, the understanding, the judgment, and you know, and the things that He unlocks to my mind and see. He's a true and living God, and no God sits beside Him. Amen. So I told you, Esau, and you unlearned Israelites out there, keep thinking because y'all got schools everywhere, y'all got a big school, that means that y'all understanding gonna be out the roof. Man, the rock of y'all understand is just little to me, man. I'm gonna be plain and simple. Because I get like that when I see brothers don't want to be humble and humble down and get credence when credence is due. Give credence to a brother that deserves credence. Because we all equal one man. We all supposed to be learning from each other. Y'all brothers so worried about y'all school and y'all little money, y'all little finances y'all getting from y'all school. Y'all don't want to share notoriety on understandings. Y'all don't want to give no other brothers no credit thinking y'all gonna lose some subscribers. Just step your knowledge game up. Step your knowledge up. Step your knowledge up. Study harder. Meditate harder. And whatever you can see, that's what you can see. Whatever you can't, it just wasn't given to you for you to see. Like I keep saying, you only can hold with so much wisdom. You born with the amount of wisdom you're going to be able to hold, and knowledge and all that. All right. Let's go. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Make sure my head uncovered. Let's get it in. So now we're going to start with We're going to start with the day letter off the iPhone. We're going to go to the day letter. Tell you, I'm going to break this stuff all the way down, man. It's over. Let's go to day. All right, let's go to a day. We're going to a day letter right here. A day letter right here. It say, the part of time of the Earth's revolution on its axis, which we know is false, in which its surface is presented to the sun. The part of the 24 hours when it is light. The part of 24 hours when it is light. It's 12 hours a day, 12 hours a night. Or the space of time between the rising and the setting of the sun. The rising is the dawn, and the setting is the end of evening, called the artificial day. Let's go down. Let's see a lie. In this sense, the day may commence at any period of the revolution. The Babylonians began the day at sun rising, the dawn, just like Esau and them do. The Jews at sun setting. Let's see how that's a lie. Let's read down and see some more lies. This day, in reference to civil transaction, is called the civil day. Thus, with us, the day when a legal instrument is dated begins and ends at midnight. I'm going to read some more stuff. But they say the Jews start, let's show you how they dumb on Wikipedia. This ain't even Wikipedia. This is the American Dictionary of the English language, what a day say. And some other stuff down there. And the Babylonians begin the day at sunrise and the Jews at sunset. But Genesis verse 1, the Most High say he called the light day and darkness night. So how could a day start at sunset? Show you the hypocrisy, man, in this stuff. Let's go to the Zonderville, man. Let's go to the Zonderville. Gotta break this stuff all the way down. Let's see what they scholars say. Day, a word having various meanings in the Bible, denoting time from sunrise to sunset. A word having various meanings in the Bible, denoting time from sunrise to sunset. Now it's denoting time from sunset to sunset, denoting time from sunrise to sunset. Man, I'm trashing Esau. 12 o'clock start of the new day. I'm trashing unlearned Israelites even in the evening understanding. So that tells you what a day is. So now let's touch on the dawning phase. So here go the 7 phases right here. First, let me show you what the sun do. The sun start over here at dawn. It's not all the way over the horizon. And once it's over the horizon, it can be debated 7 o'clock or 7:30. Then it makes its way all the way up to the dawn. To the noon. The highest point in the sky, noon. Then it stay on an even path, and then it drops down. Once it drops down, that's the start of evening. And then it works it all the way down to the end of evening. And these are colors you see during the dawn in the morning and the end of evening. Right there. I observed all this from right here at the apartment. This was the apartment building at. This was across the street. The tree and the lamppost. I watched the sun for 2 weeks on its course. And these the color phases right here. We about to get to it. This the dawning over here. This the dawning phase. You see them colors? All these, remember these colors. You got the morning phase where the sun first rising up. Then you got the noon where the sun, the yellow represents the sun. The sun is up at its peak at noon, and then at the evening it's leaving. But these the colors that you see in the sky. That's how you know when it's going towards the end of the evening. Right there. This the twilight right here. Twilight. Go back. Twilight, nightfall, and midnight. When it's at its darkest. See the color phases? You're going to get it to it. You're going to see it when I pull these videos. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get 2 videos. Let's go on the videos right here. Put the light out. So now we about to go into the dawn right here. Got 2 videos we about to see right here. We about to see right here. Let's get it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. See right here. Watch the colors. Look, you see that? That's the dawn to see the sun. Now the sun is up. It's rising up to get to its first point. See, that was the dawn. Let's go back over it again. See all them colors right there? The midnight was at the top and the dawn because the sun coming up from the bottom. The red, the yellow, and orange, all them colors you see in there. Let's get to the next video. Get to the next video. Trying to show you the colors and all that. This when the sun is coming up. So the colors, you're not going to get a lot of dark at the top of the dawn. top of the sky, man. See, that's the morning when the sun is actually up all the way. Let's go back. See that? That's the dawn right there. It's dawning towards the first day, the start of the day. When the sun get all the way up in the sky, that's the start of the day. It's the transition period right here. This time you waking up, you brushing your teeth, you washing up, you getting ready to start your day. Well, I got more. Let's go to so what time is this right here? It's early in the morning right here. Let's go to the next video. See, these camera videos don't be showing like they supposed to be. It's another one. Early in the morning again. Sun ain't even up yet. See, that light messing it up. This video I took on the phone. I was trying to get you to see the red and all that in the red and all that. Can't see it. You can see it real good on my phone though. Guess I need another filter or something like that. So I showed you the video of the dawn. I showed you the video of the dawn right here. See, it's still dark as shit up top. And look at the bottom. All them colors and stuff come in. That's the dawn. See all them colors you getting? See all them colors you getting? That's how that video look. Rewind and look at the video again. The dawn right here. It was midnight up here. Then it turned to the twilight, that blue phase, and then it went to this. Because the sun was coming up from the bottom. Over here, the morning. That's when it actually rose up. You still had a little bit of the red and all that in there. We're going to get into it. I'm not an artist, so this is the best depiction I can make. You observe the sky, you can see what I'm talking about. This is the dawn right here. That video I just showed you. That's the dawn. Now let's get to the precepts now. Let's get to the scriptures. Prove everything through the scriptures. Let's go. Let's go to, let's prove something else what the dawn is. Let's go to a day spring letter. Day spring. Day spring. A poetic name for dawn. A poetic name for dawn. The day spring. Let's go to 2 Maccabees 13. Time to get into the scriptures now. 2 Maccabees. That's what I said. Wait till I get this editing down. It's going to be a wrap. 2 Maccabees chapter 13. And verse 14. So when he had committed all to the creator of the world and exhorted his soldiers to fight manfully, even unto death, for the laws, the temple, the city, the country, and the commonwealth, he camped by motive. Let's go to is it 14 verse 15? And having given the watchword to them that were about him, victory is of God, which the most valiant and choice young men he went into the king's tent by night and slew in the camp about 4,000 men, and the chiefest of elephants with all that were upon him. Nah, he went in a tent by the start of the new day. He went into the king's tent by night. Nah, he went to the king's tent by the start of the new day, and slew in the camp about 4,000 men, and chiefest of the elephants with all that were upon him. And at last they filled the camp with fear and tumult, and departed with good success. 17. This was done in the break of the day. This was done in the break of the day, the dawn, the break of the day. Let's go to Mark. I'm proving all the phases now. There's 7 phases: dawn, morning, noon, evening, twilight, nightfall, midnight. Let's go. Let's go to Mark. Let's go to Mark. Mark 13 and 35. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at evening or at midnight, or at the cock crowing. What's a cock crowing? A rooster. Roosters get to start crowing when at first daylight. When the first sign of light appear, that's during the dawning phase. The sun is not up in the sky yet, but you can clearly see light. The sun is on its way. That's when they start crowing. Read it again. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning. The roosters get to crowing before the sun actually comes up in the sky. So that's what the cock crowing is talking about. Let's go to Mark 1. Let's go to Mark 1 and 35. And in the morning, rising up a great while before day. So how is it going to be morning, rising up a great while before day? Because it's in the dawn phase. I showed you the video before the sun come up. It's light start to appear and all that residual light. But the day is not counted, the start of it, until the sun is up in the sky. We got more. And in the morning, rising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place and there prayed. Let's get some more. Let's go to Nehemiah. Let's go to Nehemiah 4:21. It says, so we labored in the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning, the dawn. I showed you the rising of the morning, when the sun is approaching, till the stars appear, the twilight phase. Right at the evening, when that first next shade of blue, before it get dark, that's the twilight. And it lasts for a while, then nightfall. Let's keep going. Let's go to Job 3:9. Job chapter 3, verse 9. Let the stars of the twilight therefore be dark. Let it look for light, but have none. Neither let it see the dawning of the day. Let's go to back to Nehemiah 4:21 and 22 now. So we labored in the work, and half of them held their spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared, the dawning to the twilight. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with the servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard unto us, and labor on the day. So up here is letting you know the two transition phases, and then down here it's talking about the actual day and actual night. That's the actual start of the day and the night. Up here say the rising of the morning is the dawning. That's the start. That's the transition before the day actually starts. And two, the stars appear. That's the transition phase before the night actually starts. And then down here it says that in the night they may be a guard unto us when everybody go to sleep, and labor on the day when the sun is up. Let's go to Matthew 28:1. Just proving the 7 phases now. I done really broke it all down. Now it's getting into the phases of it. Let's go to Matthew 28. And verse 1. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week. So some brothers probably read that and think it's saying like right at sundown. But at the end of the Sabbath is the evening. Then they go to twilight. Twilight is when the sun actually is basically down. It's gone. They thinking a new day star. It's talking about a new day star right there. But it's not. In the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the spells. Let's keep going. Let's go to Judges. Let's go back to Judges. Judges 9:32. Now therefore, up by night, thou and the people that is with thee, and lie in wait in the field. And it shall be that in the morning, as soon as the sun is up, thou shalt rise early. But over there, it said at the rising of the morning. But then right here, it say that in the morning, as soon as the sun is up. See, the rising of the morning before day. But right here it say, in the morning, as soon as the sun is up, thou shalt rise early. Soon as the day start, get your ass out there. Is basically what it's saying. As soon as the sun is up, thou shalt rise early and set upon a city. Go handle your business. All right, now we going to the morning phase now. Now we getting into the morning phase. Getting into the morning phase. So the morning phase, it go for a while, then it get to its peak. That's when the noon start. The sun rise for a minute. Sun rises for a minute and then get to its peak. And stay at its peak for a minute, then drop down and about to make its way out. Morning, noon, evening. Them the three phases of a day. The three phases right there of a day. The dawning is just a transition phase. It doesn't count actually as a day starting. The dawning period doesn't count as the start of the day. Esau and them count that as a start. That's how they throw you off. Going by their clock. But the dawning happens in the summer solstice around that time, around 5, 6 in the morning, whatever like that. All right, let's go to morning letter. Let's go to morning letter. Evening, dawn, twilight, morning. Let's go to morning. So we're going to get a morning letter. It say morning is the period of time from sunrise to noon. You hear that? Morning is the period of time from sunrise to noon. Sunrise, the dawn down here, them the colors you see, then it rise. This little part probably could be debatable. It don't matter, 7 to 7 or 7:30 to 7:30 is 12 hours. It's the period of time from sunrise till noon. Esau and them had a noon at 12, but I witnessed the sun going up another notch at 1. It was at its height at 1 o'clock. I got the videos on my phone, but they don't show right on this computer. Showing a video of my phone that I took with my phone and showing on the computer is too much brightness. Right there. What it say? The period of time from the sunrise till noon, the peak. The peak. We're going to get into all that. Check that. Let's read some more. Sunrise to noon. There are no exact times for when morning begins. Also true for evening and night, because it can vary according to one's lifestyle and the hours of daylight at each time of the year. However, morning strictly ends at noon. However, morning strictly ends at noon. Which is when afternoon starts. Morning can be defined as starting from midnight to noon. You see that? That's Esau. Morning can be defined as starting from midnight to noon. The Most High said he called the light day and the darkness night. So how can the morning start at midnight? Well, man, these devils crafty as a mug. That's Wikipedia right there. You got to pull the truth out of it and throw away the garbage. And let's keep going. So what we got now? We got 2 videos of the morning. So let me show the morning phase. Show the morning phase. This when the sun is up. It first come up right here. And then in the sky, you see them other colors of blue and red and the little dark pauses, the clouds and all that. When the sun first come up, when it's approaching, you see all these colors during the dawn. Red, yellow, orange, all that stuff. Then when the sun actually come up, the sky start to clear up and get more blue, but it be a little bit more red. It still be little hints. It still be red and stuff mixed in it. Let's get it. Let's go to it. Let's get some more on it. Get some more on it. Let's go back. See that? That's the dawning. See the yellow at the bottom, the sun trying to rise up. You see the sky starting to get a little clear since the sun coming up. It's still a little bit of red in there and blue and the clouds, but the sun is up now. That's the true morning right there, when the sun actually get up in the sky. That's the true morning. Let's take it back. I'll show you the diagram again, that you can get some more understanding. It's the dawning phase. You see it's heavy red and orange and yellow and blue and all that. All the darkness has gone away. It was at the top of the sky. Now it's yellow at the bottom because the sun rising up, but it's still red and stuff in the middle of the sky mixed in there. And watch as the sun come up, it's going to get clear. See the sky clearing up? Starting to clear up. Another video. This is from another vantage point. See that? The rising of the morning. That's the dawn. It seems like it's happening fast, but it ain't. It's just this time-lapse video. See that? The sky's starting to clear up. That's the true morning right there. When the sun is actually up. That's the true morning. It's the true morning right there. Hold on. I got another jump. Hold on. That ain't even the video. Here we go. This is the one I wanted right here. To show you the colors of it. You know, if you can see the colors, the little red and stuff in there. See? Now the sun is up. It was light out there. Catch it. That's all right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You got the idea, though. Let's look at the diagram again. Look at the diagram again. Dawn, Morning. When that dawn appeared, meaning the sun is coming up from the bottom, all these colors appeared. It was still like midnight way up here, and the blue, the nightfall part was right here, but then underneath was all them colors mixed in there. Was the dawn. Then when the sun actually came up, it got yellow right here, and the sky got more blue, but it still was red and cloudy mixed up in it. Let's keep going. Now, let's go to the scriptures now. Let's go to the scriptures now. Go to the scriptures. Let's go to the scriptures now. Let's go to Judith. Judith 12, 1 through 5. Judith 12, 1 through 5. Then he commanded to bring her in where his plate was set, and bade that they would prepare for her of his own meats, and that she should drink of his own wine. And Judith said, I will not eat thereof, lest there be an offense. But provision shall be made for me of the things that I have brought. Then Holofernes said unto her, if thy provision should fail, how should we give thee the light? For there be none with us of thy nation. Verse 4. Then said Judith unto him, as thy soul liveth, my lord, thy handmaid shall not spend those things that I have before the Lord. Work by my hand the things that he have determined. Verse 5. Then the servants of Holofernes brought her into the tent, and she slept till midnight. When the sun went down, and she slept till midnight. And she arose when it was toward the morning watch, during the dawn. That's when she woke up. Let's go to First Maccabees. First Maccabees, chapter 16, verse 4. So he chose out of the country 20,000 men of war with horsemen, who went out against Sindabus and rested that night at Molded. Now they rested at the start of the new day, when night started, and rested that night at Molded. Now it's the new day when night started, and rested that night at Molded. But let's keep going. We got some more. Verse 5. And when as they rose in the morning and went into the plain, behold, a mighty great host, both of footmen and horsemen, came against them. And when they rose in the morning, showing us two different purposes, two different seasons, two different purposes. They rested at night and they rose up in the morning during the daylight. Come on, let's keep going. Let's go to Judges. Let's go to Judges. Judges 9 and 32. Now therefore up by night, thou and the people that is with thee, and lie in wait in the field. 33. And it shall be that in the morning, as soon as the sun is up, And it shall be that in the morning, as soon as the sun is up, come on, man, thou shalt rise early and set upon a city. Then it's time to go handle business, man. Let's go to Matthew 16. Matthew 16 and 1. The Pharisees also with the SOLSTICE came and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. Verse 2. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. Verse 3. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. In the morning time, the sky is red and cloudy. I showed you that in the video. Sky red and cloudy in the morning. Or you want to say the evening going towards the start of the morning when the sun up, it's still red during that time. And at the end of the evening, when it's about to go into the twilight phase, it's still red during that time. It's red still mixed in there during that time. Just the morning, it still got red mixed up in there. And it's the evening when the sun leaving. It's still red mixed up in there, even though the sun leaving on his way down. It's still red and stuff mixed up in there in the sky. And over here in the morning when the sun first come up, this how the sky be looking. Look, check the colors out. And this noon, it'd be a clear sky and the sun be at its height. It'd be its hottest and all that. Come on, let's go. Let's get some more. Let's go to Nehemiah. Nehemiah. Nehemiah 4 and 21. So we labored in the work, and have of them held their spears from the rising of the morning, from the dawn of the morning till the stars appeared, until the twilight. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge with Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us, because everybody's sleeping, resting, doing the rest season, and labor on the day, the work season. Night is the rest season, day is the work season. Two different cycles, two different purposes. Let's go. Let's go to oh, this was supposed to read 21. Let's go to Judges 16 verse 1. Judges 16 verse 1. Then went Samson to Gaza, and saw there a harlot, and went in unto her. And it was told the Gazites, saying, Samson is come hither. Samson is come hither. And they compassed him in, and laid wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all night. Same. In the morning, when it is day, we shall kill him. And Samson lay till midnight. Why he lay till midnight? Because he was asleep all night. And lay till midnight and arose at midnight. He went to sleep when the sun went down during a rest period and woke up in the middle of the night like we all do. Wake up, use the bathroom, get a snack. Let's go back to Nehemiah 4:22. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge with Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us. Why? Because everybody's sleeping. It needs somebody to watch their back. And labor on the day. Let's go back over here. And Samson lay till midnight and arose at midnight. Read it over again. Quiet all night, saying, in the morning when it is day, we shall kill him. And Samson lay till midnight. Let's prove it again over here. It say, so we labored, no, hold on, 22. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night, when everybody resting, they may be a guard to us, and labor on the day. Let's go to 1 Maccabees 26. First Maccabees 12 and 26. He sent spies also until their tents, who came again and told him that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Why I say appointed to come to them in the night season? What goes on in the night season? Let's keep reading. Wherefore, so soon as the sun was down, because it's the night season, wherefore soon as the sun was down, Jonathan commanded his men to watch and to be in arms, that all the night long they might be ready to fight. Also, he went forth sentinels round about the host. But when the adversaries heard that Jonathan and his men were ready for battle, they feared and trembled in their hearts, their minds, and they kindled fires in their camp. 29. Howbeit, Jonathan and his company knew it not till the morning, for they saw the lights burn. Oh my. Because it's two different seasons. This showing you the nighttime is a rest cycle, the daytime is a work cycle. Come on, let's get it. Let's go. Let's keep going. Now we touching on the noon phase. So now we touching on the noon phase right here. The third phase, the noon, when the sky be as clear and the sun be at its height, up here, up at its highest point. But let's go back. So I showed you right here, the morning sun right here. And the morning ends at noon when it gets to its height right there. Let's go back. Let's look it up some more. Go back to the morning letter again. Morning is the period of the time from sunrise to noon. Morning is the period of time from sunrise to noon. So when the sun rises and get in its first position, it keep going up till it get to its height right there. That's noon. Once the sun move out this position, it go to the evening phase. It start to leave. It's the end of evening though. It's showing you what the end of evening look like. So now let's go to the noon now. Got 2 videos. Let's go to noon. Let's go to noon now. Let's see where we at. Noon, 2 videos, 0 to 3 minutes. And okay. I ain't gonna show the whole joint. I'm just gonna show a little bit of it. Right here. So if you looked at the beginning part of this video, the sun, it was cloudy and stuff out there. But the height of the sun get the clouds disappeared. So that's how you can tell it's going into another phase. And watch you see the tail end of the moon. I mean the sun. Look, you can start to see it right there. It's at its height right now. You're gonna see it. It's gonna starting to drop down. It's starting to come out of the noon phase. So if something dropped down, that means it had to come from a height. See, it's starting to come down. It was at its noon phase, the highest part. The sun be at its highest part of the sky in the day is the noon. And it's the hottest part of the day. And it lasts for a minute. And then see the sun starting to drop down now. Starting to drop down. See, it's starting to drop down. See that? Starting to leave. It dropped down. Let's get another video about the noon. Alright. Get another one. This is Hawaii or Honolulu. It's a time-lapse video. Look, tell the sun up there. It's at its height. See it in the middle of the screen. You can see the glare from it. Watch it just start to drop down. See that? Starting to drop down. It's leaving the noon phase. See the noon over now. Now the evening phase just started. See that? See that? That's when the sun started to make its departure during the noon, afternoon, when it started to leave. Let's get let's go on here. Let's go on the big boy and get a definition for noon. We're gonna break this stuff all the way down. Let's see what we got left. Got a little bit left. Let's go on to noon. Noon. Let's go to noon. There we at. Noon. Noon. It say that is at the summit. Let's see what the word summit means. See what summit means. Summit. The word summit. S-U-M-M-I-T. The top, the highest point, as the summit of the mountain. The highest point or degree. So when you go over here to noon, it say midday. But right here, it say that is at summit. Ultimate, that limits. So it's the ultimate height of the sun, the limit. The sun gonna go, the highest limit the sun gonna go, and the brightest and the highest it get. Because when you go here to look up the word summit, what does it say? The top, the highest point. That's what a summit is. So that just proving right there that the noon is the highest when the sun is at its peak. That's what the noon phase is, from my observation. And like I said, your time might be different. One person might say 1:30, one person might say 2 o'clock. All that stuff can be debated and sorted out. But on the basic concept of it, the sun starts here, dawn, it ain't over the horizon. Then it goes up. When it gets to its first point, that's the morning. Then it rises up to get to the middle of the sky, stop. That's the noon. Then it stay on an even course for a minute, and then it drop down. That's afternoon or the beginning of evening, however you want to put it. And then the sun makes its departure all the way till it gets to the end of the evening. And once it starts to go down back below the horizon, that's when twilight starts. You can tell by the phases of the sky, the stars appear and all that. And then when it's totally gone, the darker it gets. You're going to nightfall and midnight. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 55 and 17. Psalms 55 and 17. It say, evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud. Evening and morning and at noon. It don't say evening to morning to noon. It say evening and morning and noon. It's just putting them, combining them together. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. Let's go to Psalms 37. Let's go to Psalms 37 and 6. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Then I just read the definition of noon, say the highest point, the peak. So he equating his righteousness with the noonday, the hottest and brightest part of the day. Let's go to Job. Job 11 and 17. and thine age shall be clearer than the noonday. Why is saying, and thy age shall be clearer than the noonday? Because the noonday is the clearest part of the day. So it's saying you're going to be clearer than that. Age shall be clearer than the noonday. Thou shalt shine forth. Thou shalt be as the morning. Why I say you're going to shine forth and be as the morning? Because that means the sun is up and the light shining forth. It's when the light start hitting. You don't feel that light, that residual light that be like in the dawn before the sun come up, the light and all. You don't feel that. It be cold and chilly outside. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 58. I'm going to break this stuff down, man. Like an assassin. Break it all the way down. Isaiah 58. And 8 through 10. Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thy health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee. The glory of the Lord shall be thy reward. Then shalt thou call, and the Lord shall answer. Thou shalt cry, and he shall say, Here I am. If thou take away from the midst of thee the yoke, the putting forth of the finger and speaking vanity. And if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday. Then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday. Light rise in obscurity and blurry vision. And it said thy darkness going to be as the noonday. Why? Because the noon part of the day is the brightest part of the day. That's why I'm saying that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now we touching on evening now. So let's look at the diagram again. It's the evening right here when the sun leaving. And you see all them colors mixed in there. During the evening, at the end of the evening, that's how you know. You see all them colors in the sky and all that. And the sun be on its way down. Right there. It's the evening. Come on, let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's get it. So now we about to see the evening, midday. Okay, right here. Bristol City. Which one is this? Okay. So this video right here going from the evening, look at the sky, to the twilight, to the nightfall. So you can see all the red, the colors in there. You can kind of see it. It's going to go through the twilight. See, twilight, nightfall, then it's over. Let's go to, what else we got? Let's go to this video up here. So we're going to watch this video through. I'm going to show you that the morning, the dawn in the morning and all that, it's the same color scheme. It's the dawn and all that. See the colors and everything. Then the sun rising up. Sun up in the sky. Going through its phases. Got to its noon. And it's starting to leave. Look. Evening time when the sun start leaving. Now watch how the sky get. See the red starting to mix in there with the blue and all that. And it's leaving. Come on, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I did that video. Okay. It said 18. All right, here we go. Is this Bristol City? Hold up. All right. I got another one to show the evening, the color scheme. Watch the colors. The dawn. See the red and stuff in there. And watch it go to the evening. I don't know if you caught that fast on that. You can catch it. Let's see right here. See the evening how it's looking. And sun leaving. To another video. You can vaguely see the red at the end of the day. Where we at now? I got one more video. Say Bristol City. Bristol City, where that's at? Okay. So I already showed Bristol City, but I'm gonna show it again. So you can see the phases right here. Sunrise and sunset. See that? The dawn. See how the colors look? Even when the sun come up, there's still a little red and stuff in the sky up there. See the sun coming up? Still got redness and blue and all that mixed in the sky. This the morning when the sun is actually up, but still red and stuff mixed in there. Not as much as the dawn. Sun making its way. Now it's dropping down from the dawn position. It's leaving now. It's making its way out. Watch how the sky stuff get. The clouds starting to come back. Sky starting to get more red. Look, see how the red and stuff mixing in there? Look, see the red and all that mixing in there? And the sun leaving. That's how you can tell the end of evening right there. That's how you can tell the end of evening, folks. Right there. That's how you can tell the end of evening. Let's go to now let's go to scriptures now. Go back to the scriptures. Back to the scriptures. Psalms. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 55. Psalms 55 and 17. Evening and morning and noon will I pray. Showing you what a day is right there. Let's go back to Judges. Go back to Judges. Go back to Judges. I'm going to do a real class. Let's go to Judges. Judges 19. And 4. And his father-in-law, the damsel father, reigned in him, and he abode with him 3 days. So they did eat and drink and lodged there. Verse 5. And it came to pass on the 4th day, when they arose early in the morning, that he rose up to depart. And the damsel father said unto his son-in-law, comfort thy heart with a morsel, thy mind, of bread, and afterward go your way. Verse 6. And they sat down and did eat and drank both of them together, for the damsel's father had said unto the man, be content, I pray thee, and tarry all night, and let thy heart be merry. And when the man rose up to depart, his father-in-law urged him, therefore he lodged there again. Verse 8. And he arose early in the morning on the 5th day to depart. And the damsel's father said, comfort thy heart, thy mind, I pray thee. And they tarried unto afternoon. The peak of the day. Afternoon is when the sun started leaving. And they did eat both of them. Verse 9. And when the man rose up to depart, he and his concubine and his servant, his father-in-law, the damsel's father said unto him, behold, now the day draweth toward evening. The day draweth toward evening. The day draweth towards the end of the day. It's not there yet. That's why I say draweth toward evening. I pray you, because afternoon, it say they tarried until afternoon. Then down here, it say, behold, now the day draweth toward evening. I pray you tarry all night. The day about to be over. You might as well stay here all night. You might as well spend the night. Behold, the day groweth to an end. So it's letting you know the evening is the part when the sun started to leave. Afternoon. What did it say? Until afternoon. Afternoon is the evening phase. Which is noon. Then you got afternoon. Is when the sun started to drop down and started to leave. Until the evening. See the diagram. And this is what the color of it look like. Evening right here. The sun at its bottom is leaving right here. But you see the red and the clouds up in there and the blue, the sky. That's what you get at the end of evening. That's what you get. Let's keep going. Jeremiah 6. And 3. The shepherds with their flock shall come unto her. They shall pitch their tents against her round about. They shall feed everyone in his place. Prepare ye war against her. Arise, and let us go up at noon. At the peak of the day, prepare ye war against her. Arise, and let us go up at noon. Woe unto us, for the day goeth away, for the shadows of the evening are stretched out. That's a clue right there. Let's go to shadow ladder real quick. Why I say the shadows of the evening? So how we could tell with the evening, this is how we could tell the evening is not nighttime like some brothers think. Let's go to go down here. Where is that? Shadows, okay. Oh man. Why are shadows longer in the morning and evening? Oh man. Hold on. What are the shadows in the evening and morning? I had a letter. How are shadows different in the morning and the evening? Let's just get some basics on it real quick. It says, as the sun passes beyond over the horizon points of day and night, the sun's light fades at sunset and increases at sunrise. The shadows are on the opposite sides of the light of the sun. I had a real, how would a shadow change from morning to evening? I had a real letter. Why are shadows? Let's see. Morning shadows, evening, morning life. I had that letter right there. What are the shadows in the evening and the morning? Let's go back to it. I'm going to leave that. How is direction your shadow seen at 8 o'clock? How would a shadow change from the morning to evening? So it's basically just proving the sun is still out during the evening. Even though it's leaving, it's the shadow period. The scripture just told you right there. Where we at? It say, prepare ye war against her, arise and let us go up at noon, the peak of the day. Woe unto us, for the day goeth away, For the shadows of the evening are stretched out. How can a day go away? Mean the sun is leaving. The sun's departure. For the shadows of the evening are stretched out. Just let you know the sun's starting to leave. You start to see the shadows and all that during the evening. And same as the morning. Let's go to Job 24 real quick to prove it. The shadows of the morning and the evening when the sun is not at its height yet, but it's during the morning phase and at the evening phase. Let's go to Job 24:17. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death. So that's a clue right there, letting you know the morning time you get to see a lot of shadowing of objects, and at the end of the evening, in the morning and in the evening. When the sun's starting to leave, when the sun rising to get to its point, you see the shadows. And when the sun's starting to leave, you start to see a lot of shadows. That's the point right there. I got a car light and a street, car letter and a street light letter to get into. Proving the morning and the evening is like the same thing. Let's go where the light at. Let's go to street light. Let's go down. Let's read. It say many lamps have light sensitive photo cells that active the lamp automatically when needed at times when there is little to no ambient light, such as dusk and dawn. After evening and dawn. That's what dusk is, evening. Such as dusk and dawn. So that lets you know when the sun leaving, people car lights start to cut on, the street lights start to cut on, but the sun ain't all the way gone yet. But the lights can detect the amount of light that's gone and the lights need to cut on. So that's how you know your true evening and your true dawn, because they do it the same way in the morning too. The lights are cut off when they can tell the sun approaching. Your running lights are cut off. Like you first start your car in the morning, the lights will still be on, but then they eventually shut off. Let's go to Matthew. We on evening. So we touched on the dawn, the morning, noon. Now we on the evening. Matthew 16:1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. So it's letting you know, in the morning, you get to see the redness and all that, and the clouds. That you know what time period it is by just the color of the sky. That's getting scientific right there, letting you know the color phases. So now let's go to another letter. Is there a scientific validity to saying red sky at night, sailors delight, red sky in the morning, sailors take warning? Some little saying. Indeed, there is scientific validity to the adage, red sky at night, sailors delight. But it's actually no red sky at night. Red sky in the morning. Let's keep going. And they quoted the scripture. Let's go down. Because the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, A rising sun in advance of an approaching weather system would illuminate the approaching mid and high level clouds to create a red sky in the morning. Alternatively, if the sun is setting as a weather system exists and high pressure is building, when the departing clouds would be illuminated, this would create a red sky. It's saying night, but it's not actually night yet, with fair weather to follow. Read the scripture again. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowered. So I'm breaking down the color phases, what to look out for now. How you know what time of day it is? By the coloring. Let's go back to Genesis. Genesis 1, chapter 4 and 5. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. So that's how you know they threw a lie in there, or they had no understanding talking about the sky red at night. It ain't nighttime yet. Darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So, and over here, Christ let you know in morning for the sky's red, and at evening the sky's red. Before the night phase even stopped. Let's go to 1 Maccabees, chapter 10 and 79. Now, Apollonius had left 1,000 horsemen in ambush, and Jonathan knew that there was an ambush behind him, for they had compassed his host and cast darts at the people from morning till evening. See, now they say morning till evening. 1 Maccabees 79 and 80. Morning till evening. When you go to Genesis 1 and 5 say, and the evening and the morning were the first day. It don't say evening to morning. And on another note, evening to morning is not 24 hours. Even in the evening is 24 hours. So that's how another way you know that ain't what it is. Just saying, just the word and is a conjunction. It's just putting them together. But right here is the understanding. From morning till evening. For they had compassed in his host and cast darts at the people from morning to evening, all day long. It's basically is what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That's basically is what they're saying. So we touched on the evening. We touched on the evening. Now we going to the night phase now. Now we going to the night phase. Let's go to the Twilight letter right here. Let's go to Twilight. Twilight. The soft glowing light from the sky when the sun is below the horizon, caused by the refraction and scattering of the sun's rays from the atmosphere. So it's just showing you right here, the twilight, the phases of twilight. It's showing you. In between sunset and dusk, that little blue that you see. Cut the light out and try to get a good picture of it. It's the period between morning and the period between night. The period between the dawn, it's the period between dawn and sunrise, and the period between the evening and sunset, the nightfall. It's the period between evening and nightfall, and the period between dawn and sunrise. Or evening and sunset, or dawn and sunrise, however you want to word it. That's the twilight. Come on, let's go. 2 videos. Let's go. Let's go. So let's get, I think this is the one right here. Now I'm about to see what the twilight is. Where it go from. Alright, we're gonna see the phase right here. It's gonna go from the it's going from the evening phase to the twilight. We're gonna see. Try and get it. It's the evening phase right here. You can see the red up in there, the sun starting to leave. Sun starting to leave. You see that red and stuff in there? It's the end of the evening now. It's going towards the twilight. See how the sky's starting to darken up? You still see that red wave over there in the background? That's the sun leaving. The sun already done gone. This the twilight phase right here. This the twilight right here. If it wasn't all that light pollution, you would see the stars and all that. See how it's getting darker? See? Got another video. Got another jump. This in Amsterdam right here. Alright. You about to see it right here. Yeah, all that day is more than likely about to go to the end of the evening. Watch. Watch how the colors, well, watch what it give you. See that? That's the twilight right there. That first blue after the evening, you see it. That's the twilight phase. You gonna see more, and it lasts for a while. See, it still look. See that right there? That's the twilight right there. That first shade of blue, it was a little lighter, but then it's blue. Look, see it? Watch it even get darker than that. Watch it even get darker. And watch how it look now. You're gonna see the actual nightfall. Showing them how I'm trying to get to the. Once you get to the actual nightfall. See that? Look at this. See that? Look at the sky now. It's the actual nightfall now. See, look at the sky now. Look how dark it is. It's actual nightfall now. It look black out there. See the sky? That's nightfall right there. That's nightfall. See how dark the sky is? That's nightfall right there. So if I pulled it up on a video, you'll be able to tell even more. If I pulled the videos up on my computer. Now let's go to Nehemiah 4:21. Nehemiah 4:21. So we labored in the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared. 22. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night, the phase after the twilight, they may be a guard unto us and a labor on the day. So let's get another color phase. You seen it. This was the twilight, and then it got to this phase, and then that phase. This is the nightfall when it actually get that dark, and then it went into the black, the real darkness. That's how it looked. That's how it looked right there. Now let's go back. Let's go back. See that? Twilight started at that point. Watch the color of the sky. Still got that light effect too, but look at it now. See it now, but it still ain't black yet. See that? You can see it's going through phases. You can see it right here, how it's going through light phases. It's the twilight, nightfall, midnight. Let's keep going. Let's go to Job 3 and 9. Job 3 and 9. It say, let the stars of the light therefore be dark. Let it look for light, but have none. Neither let it see the dawning of the day. Let the stars of the twilight. Let's go to Job 25. Job 25 and 14. Lo, these are parts of his ways, but how little a portion is heard of. Hold on. 25. Job 25. It must be 26. It's Job 25. And let's see. No, it's Job 24 and 14. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and the needy, and in the night is as a thief. The eye also of the adulterer waiteth for the twilight. Soon as it's starting to get, you can see that it's starting to get dark. But also the eye of the adulterer waiteth for the twilight. So he waiting from it go to this phase where the sun leaving and it's starting to slowly get dark up here with the red and all that till it go to this phase. First stage of the night at twilight right there. Before it get to nightfall right here, before it get to this. Let's go to Proverbs 7 and 9 and prove it. Prove some more. Proverbs 7 and verse 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. Twilight is the phase before the black and dark night, which is nightfall. Let's go. Now we're going to nightfall. Now we're going to nightfall now. Going to nightfall. Go to nightfall. Let's go to morning, twilight, dawn, evening. I ain't even touched on that. Highest probably. What is the auto? Street light, the day. Pump it up party. Is I don't even have no nightfall letter. Let's see what it say. Let's go. Let's see real quick. The onset of night, dusk, nightfall. The onset of night, dusk. So it's basically saying the evening is nightfall, but that's not accurate. Check this out. Nightfall, the time in the evening when it becomes dark. When does it come dark in the evening? It don't become dark in the evening. It It go to the twilight phase and then it get dark. The coming of night, the end of daylight. The coming of night, the end of daylight. That's when the twilight phase come. Then nightfall is when they get to that dark phase. That's nightfall. All right, I got some videos. So we're gonna go from the light pod. Go from the light pod. See that? That's twilight phase right there. That's when the stars appear. It seems like it's a little light left up in the sky. We about to see what real nightfall is. Still look the same out there. The twilight is a phase. Watch. And watch the sky now when you see it. See that? That's nightfall. And it get darker as the night go on. See that? That's nightfall right there. That's nightfall. They get right there. That's true nightfall. Let's keep watching it and see how it get even after that. When they get to that midnight phase. Now let's see. Watch it get to it. Watch when they show the sky again. So it's showing the sky. Look. Them clouds and all that. And it's still now. Watch this. Look at the sky now. See that? Look how dark the sky is now. Look at that. That's true nightfall right there. See that? Look at the sky now. See that? That's true nightfall right there. That's true nightfall. See, I'm not going to lean on what Esau and I'm teach somebody about what something is. And hold on. I wonder if you can see it on this video. That's the evening right there. Watch the sky get darker and darker. You see the real nightfall come in. Look, getting darker and darker. See, if all them lights and all that stuff wasn't the light pollution, you'll really can see it, boy. But you can see how dark the sky is now. That's nightfall now. You'll really see it. Yeah, that's real nightfall now. Look. Went from that, the evening, but you still can see light out there. Going to the twilight. And then they get to here. That's nightfall right there. True nightfall. Got another video to show. Going from evening, watch it go to nightfall. It's going to go through the twilight, the nightfall. Look. Twilight. Now it's getting to nightfall. Yeah, to catch it real fast. Catch it again. Going through the evening, watch it go through the twilight. Watch. Look, look. Twilight. Look. Nightfall. Look. You had to catch it. Come on, let's go. Let's prove the nightfall. We proven that the night and the day is two different seasons. First Maccabees 12 and 26. He sent spies also into their tents, who he came again and told him that, oh, he sent spies also into their tents, who came again and told them that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Wherefore, so soon as the sun was down, Jonathan commanded his men to watch and to be in arms, that all the night long they might be ready to fight. Also he sent forth sentinels round about the host. But when the adversaries heard that Jonathan and his men were ready for battle, they feared and trembled in their hearts and their minds, and they kindled fires in their camp. 29. Howbeit Jonathan and his company knew it not till the morning. They knew it not until the morning. Whole different phase. Let's prove it. Different phase, different season. Genesis 8. Genesis 8 and 22. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Let you know it's different seasons. Let's go back to Nehemiah again. Burn that Nehemiah scripture up this class. Let's Go to Nehemiah 4:21. So we labored in the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared. The rising of the morning is the twilight. And these the phases again. I showed you in a video. When the twilight hit, it was looking like that. Then it got to looking like this. Then it went to this. It's giving you a blueprint what to look out for. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard unto us and labor on the day. At night, people sleeping, you need guards and all that. And then during the day, people do their work and labor and all that. Let's go back to First Maccabees. Again, 12:26. He sent spies also unto their tents, who came again and told him that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Salakia, Salakia. Yeah, babe, I'm finishing up now. All right. Wifey calling, kids probably running around. Commanded men to watch and to be in arms, that all night long they might be ready. Okay, jump down to 29. Howbeit Jonathan and his company knew it not till the morning. Let's go back up to 26. He sent spies also unto their tents, who came again and told him that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Say they was come upon them in the night season. The night got his own season. Let's keep going. Let's go to Judges. Let's go to Judges. Let's go back to Judges, man. Let's go to Judges. (16:1). Then went Samson to Gaza, and saw there a harlot, and went in unto her. And it was told to the Gazites, saying, Samson is come hither. And they could pass him in, and lay wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all night, saying, in the morning when it is day, we shall kill him. Let's keep going. First, let's go back to First Maccabees. Why they was quiet all night and all that at nighttime. First Maccabees 12:26. He sent spies also unto their tents, who came again and told him that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Wherefore, so soon as the sun was down, Jonathan commanded his men to watch. Didn't they do that over here with Samson? Is come hither, and they could pass him in, and lay wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all night, saying, in the morning when it is day, we should kill him. And Samson laid till midnight, and arose at midnight, and took the two doors of the gate of the city and the two posts. Okay, let's go to Let's go to Judges 9. Now therefore up by night, thou and the people that is with thee, and lie in wait in the field. And it shall be that in the morning, as soon as the sun is up, thou shalt rise early. And let's go down. I believe that's in Nehemiah about them laboring about the night. Right. Nehemiah 4:22. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us and labor on the day. Over here. He sent spy Maccabees 12:26, first Maccabees. He sent spies also until their tents, who came again and told him that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. Wherefore, soon as the sun was down, Jonathan commanded his men to watch and to be in arms, that all the night long they might be ready to fight. Because the people were asleep. Back over here. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us and labor on the day. This showing two different seasons. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Chapter 2 and 22. For what have man of all his labor and of vexation of his heart, his mind, wherein he have labored under the sun during the day? For all his days are sorrows, and his travail grief. Yea, his heart taketh not rest in the night. Why? Because the night is the rest season. It say take rest in the night. For his heart taketh not rest in the night. Why his heart don't take rest in the night? Let's go over here. He sent spies also unto their tents, who came again and told him that they were appointed to come upon them in the night season. So Jonathan, wherefore soon as the sun was down, Jonathan commanded his men to watch and to be in arms that all night. Why? Because everybody resting in the night. His heart taketh not rest in the night. The night is the rest season. Let's go to Proverbs 7 and 9. Proverbs 7 verse 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. Go back to Genesis 8 and 22. Genesis 8 and 22. While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Different seasons. Let's go to Song of Solomon. Song of Solomon 2 verse 11. 2 verse 11. For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. Seed time, For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The rain is over and gone during seeding time. The flowers appear on the earth. Summertime. The time of singing birds is come. Let's go back over to Genesis 8:22 again. While the earth remaineth, seed time, part after winter, when the rain and all that, say the rain, let's go back over here. For lo, winter is past, the rain is over and gone. That's seed time. The seeds getting their water. Seed time and harvest and cold and heat and summer and winter. For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear during summer, the middle part of summer, really the start of summer. I mean, seed time is part of summer, but the main portion of summer. The seeds that have been frozen in the ground during the winter, when the rain comes in early summer, which is seeding time, and then what happens? Then what happens? The flowers appear on the earth. This Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11 and 12. Let's keep going. Ecclesiastes, let's see why does it do that. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, summer. A time to die, winter. A time to plant, seeding time. A time to pluck up, harvest time. That which is planted. It just gave you the 2 seasons and the 2 transition phases. Seeding time, summertime, harvest time, winter time. Even though seeding time is part of summer and harvest is part of winter. It's the transition phases of summer and winter. Let's go to, and after all that, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 17. For he hath given me certain knowledge of things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of times, the alterations, the phases of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons. Seeding time, summer, harvest, winter time. Or the transition to summer, seeding time, when it rains and all that. Then summer, when it grows. Then harvest time, when it's time to pluck up what's been grown. And any seeds or whatever, they get frozen down in the ground for the winter. And it does it all over again. Now we on midnight. Now we going to midnight. Let's go back to Proverbs. Proverbs 7 and 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. Let's go to Judges. Go to Judges 16 and 1. Then went Samson to Gaza and saw there a harlot, and went in unto her. And it was told the Gazites, saying, Samson is come hither. And they compassed him in and laid wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all the night, saying, in the morning when it is day, we shall kill him. And Samson lay till midnight. Why? Because he was resting all night. Got up in the middle of the night and arose at midnight. Let's go to 1 Kings now. 1 Kings chapter 3, 3 and 20. And she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me, while thy handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. And she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me, while I was asleep, while thy handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom. And when I rose in the morning, let's keep going. Let's go to Ruth. Let's go to Ruth 3 verse 8. And it came to pass at midnight that the man was afraid and turned himself, and behold, a woman lay at his feet. Showing is just two different phases. People be sleeping and stuff at night when the sun go down. Let's go back to Matthew. Matthew 25 and 5. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made. Middle of the night, it's what it say. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. That's a parable Christ going into. But it's letting you know on a physical, on a physical basic level, people sleeping during them hours. It's a rest period. Let's go back to Proverbs 7 and 9 again. Proverbs 7 and 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. Black and dark night. Let's go to let's see, Amsterdam. Let's go to one video. I got one video left. One video. Let's go. Let's go to Amsterdam. Let's go to don't really, for real. I ain't even got to get all that. I ain't even got to go back to that no more. I can show you the chart, and you can observe it, and you can tell by watching the sky. Right here. This the chart right here from observation. These the color patterns right here. This the dawn right here. This the morning when the sun first rise up. The sky start to get blue. Still got a little red and clouds up in there. Then the noon is when the sky get clear and the sun is at its highest height. Then when it dropped down and it started leaving, and when it get to the end, when it's about to go under the horizon again, this how the sky look, red and blue with clouds in it. Then it go to this phase of blue, the twilight, when the stars first appear. Then it get darker, go to nightfall. And then as you see, as it go on, it just get even darker, like in the middle of the night. It get to like this color. Go from this color, twilight, nightfall, to midnight. Then it start all over again. This midnight up here, that's nightfall or twilight. No, this midnight and nightfall mixed up in it. And then it's like twilight right here, twilight on nightfall, and twilight right here, and it goes right here. The dawn. Them colors right there. Like I showed you in the dawn video. That's how it was. The 7 phases of the day and night. Dawn, morning, noon, evening, twilight, nightfall, midnight. And this the color phase right here. I mean, this the sun's rotation right here. That's the sun's rotation right here. You know what I mean? It's the sun's rotation. It starts down here and it goes up, go all the way around and come down. You see the points of reference, morning, then it go to noon right here. It go to noon. Hold on, I'm in class. Go to noon. It go to noon right here, and then it go down to evening right here. You know what I mean? So that's the phases of the sun right there. Where they go from morning, the noon, all right, noon, and evening right there. That's what you get right there. So them the phases, them the phases right there. Them the phases. Them the phases right there. So there you have it right there. The 7 phases of night and day. Morning, noon. Dawn, morning, noon, evening, twilight, nightfall, midnight. 7 phases of the day. Natural basic order. 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of nighttime in the summer solstice. The winter solstice class coming. And on that note, shalom, shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Greeting. The Zephaniah, treasured warrior spirit for the Most High Yahweh. Spiritual assassin for the Most High God. Yasha'Allah, a.k.a. Yah Mordecai, wise warrior for the Most High Mighty One, God of Israel. Coming from Sith Lord Tiger School of Truth. Servants in the house of the Lord, together in God's eternal righteousness. Sith Lord Tiger. Stick together, y'all.